can you find some of the best and most authentic Lebanese food in all of Los Angeles? Today on Eat, Live, Love San Fernando Valley, we're at Furn Saj Bakery at their newest location in Calabasas. The San Fernando Valley has a lot to offer. Amazing food, rich history, tons of community events, and amazing people and organizations. I'm Scott Himelstein with the Scott Himelstein Group, and this is Eat, Live, Love San Fernando Valley. Mel, it is so great to be here, my friend.
Thanks, Scott. Likewise, man.
Congrats on opening this location here in Calabasas. So I've taken my families for years to your location in Granada Hills. So for those who are not familiar with you, Furn Saj Bakery and Restaurant, where does the name come from?
Basically, the name comes from what we do. Furn Saj is basically what means furn is the oven. All our flatbreads, all our pizzas, they come from an oven. We make it in a stone oven, specially customized. And Saj is basically the bread we bake here fresh every day. All our wraps, all our plates come with the Saj bread. Think about it like a pita, but we make it traditionally here, traditionally way. It's called Saj. Very thin, large, and super healthy bread.
Tell me, what is Lebanese cuisine? Like, obviously there's so many Lebanese restaurants here in Southern California, but what makes yours unique?
You know, we start doing everything in an authentic way. We don't try to kind of like, cut corners or do things like just for the public. We do it really like we do it at home. Literally, that's what our success has been from day one. We've been almost 10 years now in this business, and we've been super successful because we literally, how mom taught us how to cook, exactly how we cook in our kitchen. And customers, as far as family and friends, they see it.
Well, I'm excited to see what we're going to make today. Hopefully it's some items I haven't actually tried on the menu because there's so many on this menu. Let's go back in the kitchen and see how you make everything.
Sounds good.
I had the pleasure of being joined by Mel, co-owner. All right, so Mel, we're gonna try 3 different dishes. So walk me through the first one right here.
Sure. This is the za'atar on Saj bread. This is basically as traditional as you can get. Very thin flatbread called Saj. Za'atar, which is a very wild herb, mixed with olive oil, sesame seed, and sumac. Basically a nice mix on the dough. Fresh, baked on that flat iron dome, we call it Saj.
All right, well, let's dive into this.
Notice that herby,
like herb, floral, thyme, like flavor, but the bread is very soft. It's not cooked too much, and it has that right texture of. I mean, it's almost like a quesadilla, but not quite. Right, because there's no cheese in it, right?
There's no cheese in it. No, that's vegan, basically.
Right. So this is a great. If you're looking for something vegan, this is a perfect dish for you to be able to try. Again, the name?
Za'atar on Saj bread.
Yeah, this is really good. Like this, I mean, this and very filling too. Like all of their items on the menu are. Okay, so the first one was really good, so I'm looking forward to trying dish number 2. So Mel, what do we got here?
This is the soujouk and cheese. This is basically a prepared fresh flatbread with a special mix of white cheese and what we call on top of it the minced beef, which is the soujouk. And really gives it a nice, really authentic taste when it's mixed with cheese and baked in our stone oven.
All right, let's try a piece of this.
Notice the spices, huh?
It's the spices as well as a combination of the cheese, because it's not normal cheese. Like on face value, I'll be honest, it looks like a pepperoni pizza.
Right.
But when you take a bite into it, it's not the normal cheese that you expect on a pizza. It's a saltier cheese, but it goes so well with the meat. So I think that you have the juices from the meat that kind of even out the saltiness of the cheese. And of course, again, on the delicious flatbread. All right, well, last but not least, I'm really excited. I haven't had this one before. And what's this one?
This is called the za'atar labneh extra open. It's basically, we say extra open, meaning it comes with the 4 different fresh vegetables on top, which is black olive, fresh cucumber, fresh tomatoes, and fresh mint leaves. And that's basically a flatbread, again, freshly baked and freshly prepared, with the za'atar on one half. In the other half, we put labneh. Really nice balance between the za'atar and the labneh. You know, the salty of the za'atar, the nice, subtle taste of labneh. Really nice combination. And with all the vegetables on top, this is one of our most popular items from the bakery and the flatbread section.
Well, I can't wait to try it. Wow, that's really good, especially when you combine the labneh with the za'atar, because the labneh, like you said, you got that tart, that creamy taste to it. Right. And then, like we've had so many times already, is the za'atar with like almost that thyme-like flavor. It evens it out. But then, like one of the first things you taste when you take a bite is everything that's on top, right? So you have the black olives, the tomato, and then it seems like at the end of the bite, that's when the mint it really hits you and takes over. Wow, all in all, just great food. If you guys are looking for authentic Lebanese food, I mean the real deal, some of the best Lebanese food you'll find anywhere in Los Angeles, make sure you come out and support these guys at Furn Saj Restaurant and Bakery. They have 2 locations, one in Calabasas, the one we're at right now, their newest location, which is at the corner of Lost Hills and on Agoura Road, as well as their original location in Granada Hills, which is at the corner of Balboa and San Fernando Mission Boulevard. Everything on their menu is killer. With over 70 items, you cannot go wrong, I promise you. As always, if you like this episode, please make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, share so we can support these guys. And we look forward to seeing you next time on Eat, Live, Love San Fernando Valley.